It's time for Carole and Carmella on The Buzz, One Voice Radio.
Hey,
Hey,
hey, welcome to the Buzz Talk Show. I'm your girl, Carmella.
and I am your girl, Carole.
What's up, you guys?
What's going on?
So guess what?
What?
You're tuning in to what?
OneVoiceRadio.com.
And we're twinning on
YouTube.
Hey, y'all, hey.
Y'all listen to her.
Ooh,
Hey, y'all.
I'm
back. In living color.
It's Wednesday, y'all. I done shook back. Y'all ready? You know I got to give it to you.
I'm ready.
It's Wednesday.
Hey.
It's Wednesday.
Hey.
What a party at.
Right here.
What a party at.
Right here, y'all. The party right here.
Yeah.
Carmella done shook on back, y'all. Can't keep a pimp down.
Goodness.
Can't keep her down.
Not you wouldn't let me.
No. The show must go on. Rain,
would not
sleet,
let
or
me.
snow. The show must go on.
Oh goodness.
Anywho, go ahead, Carmella.
So you know I got to give it to you every week. It would
Every
be
week.
right if I didn't.
Every week.
So I told you guys you are tuning in to what?
OneVoiceRadio.com.
Yes, so that means you need to have it on your web, your cell phones, your Alexas, portals, whatever that may be. Please have it downloaded on all your mobile devices, please.
Please and thank you.
Yes. We're on YouTube, you guys. Go on over there. Tell a friend and tell a friend to subscribe. We're having fun uploading videos. You know, every week you'll catch us right here. So go ahead and subscribe. We greatly appreciate those who have done it thus far. But also we're on not YouTube, TikTok. We don't know how long we're gonna keep
TikTok,
ticking.
you don't stop.
We still ticking
we
for
might
now.
Be stopping, but
But yes, we're still tickety tocking. The Buzz Twins. We're on Facebook. We have a like page in a group. Like page, you simply like, you get notifications. Invite friends over there as well. We have an actual group. The group, entrepreneurs, people doing so much in the group, you know, selling their products, promoting upcoming business, well, not upcoming business, upcoming events in the group. So make sure you request to be in the group. We accept you as long as you're not spam. We accept you guys. And lastly, we're on IG. We like to kind of cover all platforms. Some people may be on one and not the other. And if not, it's okay. Email us. You can catch us on our actual website. And we're found on Google. So if you just Google the Buzz Twins, you'll find us.
Find us. You will absolutely find us, you all.
Yeah.
She said a mouthful. Drop the mic. Definitely, we are on all social media, and we're trying to do better, you all. Trying to post a little bit more. We've been slackety-lackety and all that kind of stuff, but
life be life.
Life be life, but we're trying to do a little better, give you a little bit more of the buzz out there and all that good stuff on social media.
Absolutely.
But anywho, you know my question. How was your
weekend?
How was your weekend, you all?
Yeah, fun in the sun. It's spring break for some people,
Absolutely.
Some schools, so you guys play it safe.
Absolutely. They're
Play it
cracking
safe.
down in Florida and all different kind of stuff that they're doing. So please be safe. Have fun, but be safe while you are out and about. They're saying gas prices and everything are going up because of spring break. So yeah, be careful.
Absolutely.
Be safe. All of that good stuff. All of that good stuff. We did a little bit this weekend, not too much. You had to get a little rest. You got to rest while you can. You can't keep just going and going. So we had to get a little rest.
Absolutely.
But anywho, you all know we have been saluting all month long, celebrating some different, not to salute, celebrating different things that's going on, making awareness to different things that's going on. Carmella, what are we doing awareness to?
So we're doing awareness for endometriosis for the ladies battling that, and also it's Kidney Awareness Month. So
absolutely. Yeah. And of course, we are celebrating. We're making awareness to that, but we have been celebrating all month Women's History Month. Last week, you all, we had Creative Soul on, and we just loved every minute of it. We've got a lot of calls and emails, texts about it that they enjoyed her, that they want to get the book, and all that is on Amazon.com. Please get the book. If you missed the show last week, Carmella just gave you a rundown of where you can go and find it so you can support her with the book. Please get the book. You know, we talk about the books, just like we talk about Mr. Orman. But we're not going to talk about his yet. Not yet. But anyhow, we were saluting her for Women's History Month as well. And again, we'll salute her next month. It doesn't matter. You know, it's just because it was Women's History Month. But today is the last Wednesday of the month, you all.
And we had to go out with a bang.
It's the last Wednesday. Today is the 27th. It looked like we were just saying it's the first of the month.
The first of the month.
Wake up, wake up, wake up.
It's the last of the month.
Get up, get up. Y'all, it's the last of the month. Literally, it's the last Wednesday. When we come back next week, it's going to be the first of the month.
Absolutely.
April. This weekend is Easter, you all.
Yay.
Friday is Good Friday.
Right.
It's Good Friday, you all. It's a lot going on. But today is something else going on. This young lady, as I say, young lady, you know, we talk about our business a lot. We talk about entrepreneurs a lot. You all, when I tell you, we appreciate everyone that tunes into us every week. But this is somebody who, when I say they tune in, they don't just tune in. They're going to let you know they tune in.
Mm-hmm.
They're going to text you and let you know they heard what you said. If they missed some of it, they're going to go back and do the replay.
Mm-hmm.
They're going to share it with somebody. They're going to pass it on. They're going to encourage you. If I could just have 50 of this one person, y'all, we will be balling. I mean, I'm just saying, I'm keeping it, as they say, 100. I'm keeping it 100. I'm keeping it real. Period. She will text you and let you know she heard you. She will let you know. I mean, and she will tell you, I'm passing it on. I'm sharing it. That's all that we ask. Karen, I mean, it costs nothing, you all.
Absolutely.
To support. It costs absolutely nothing. This is a jewel that we have on today. She reached out to us and she was like, you know what? I'm ready. I'm ready to get on the bus.
She ready for her debut.
I was like, you know what? We ready for you. If you ready, we ready. Because not only does she reach out to us about that, but you all, this is the entrepreneur. This is the entrepreneur. It's something else special today as well. I'm going to let her tell you that part though. But this is the entrepreneur that, I mean, no matter what comes up, no matter what obstacles, what roadblocks, she's going to find a way to do what she needs to do, regardless. No excuses. No excuses. So not only is she someone that supports the buzz, but she's one of our business partners, you all, an entrepreneur. So we're going to salute her today as we end Women's History Month. But it's another special that we just got to let her tell you what's so special about April the 27th. So, ladies and gentlemen, March. I'm sorry, March. I just skipped a whole month. You all. So let me introduce to some and present to others none other than Miss Samira Akbar.
Oh, wow. You know what?
And I stand to be corrected. My bad. I'm so excited to get into April. It's March, y'all. So
It's all good. Every day is Women's Day, like you said. And more importantly, you know what? An idea is an idea. And I always have come up with bright ideas, but you all said it best. You know, when you come up with that idea, you got to make it happen. All right.
Okay.
So I'm gonna give it back to you two ladies because I definitely tune in and you keep it real. That's what I like about your program. Y'all asked what you did on the weekend, and I know y'all all into the basketball and sports and all that good stuff. Okay.
But you do.
Yes. So a lot of people like to watch The View. A lot of people like to watch these other shows, but the buzz be buzzing. So you all continue. That's right, because if this is your purpose and passion, then you go for it. I even see you guys on the social media, how you all have created an opportunity for others. I have to give it up because most people just think about themselves. But I know you work hard and I know you're going to be blessed accordingly. So congratulations and kudos to you both. Now I haven't been on your TikTok yet and probably won't, but we'll see.
You might better come before we
So-
ain't figuring this out no more.
Right.
Yeah, I've seen the little short clips and stuff, but it's like you all be telling every week about now. Y'all go to the TikTok. No, I ain't got time for everything.
I know.
Okay, but anyway.
I understand.
Yes, it's all good, but you do share. You're doing a wonderful job. So congratulations, because it's all about what is your purpose, what is your passion.
Thank
So
you.
you said, what's today?
What is today?
Today is Wednesday, of
Right.
course, but
Right.
it's the last Wednesday of March.
Uh-huh.
And guess what? It happens to be March 27th, and that is my birthday. Okay. So more importantly, I'm not really into birthdays. Okay. But when I heard
Happy
you,
birthday to ya.
oh, okay. Go ahead.
Happy birthday to ya. Happy birthday.
Yeah, because I try to do something unique on my birthdays because I'm really not into. And over the years, I have you rolling. Okay, so this is what I decided for my birthday this year. I'm gonna be on the buzz. How about that? Because it's all about family, and I'm gonna definitely try to reach out because you know what, entrepreneurs have reasons why they do what they do. Okay, and they have to have a serious why to keep them motivated enough to continue because you're going to have ups and downs, all right?
Absolutely.
But more importantly, not only is it my birthday on March 27th, but I'd like to recognize for the family that may not even know her, my mother, whose birthday, April 1st, okay? Now that's a joke behind that from my father, okay? But we're going to be laughing, but Laura Alice Randolph, that was my mother, okay? Phenomenal woman. And we are reflections of our upcomings and upbringings. And unfortunately, I was not blessed to have her in my life. She passed at 48, but she left some strong values. And more importantly, she was a phenomenal woman. And I found myself having someone to march behind and then go in a direction that was destined for me to go upon. Okay. So I want to recognize her. And like I said, as a matter of fact, my mother, I'll go with her story of how we're talking about entrepreneurship. I didn't even know about entrepreneurship. All I knew was growing up, we had a large family. You know, they always say you didn't know you were poor. We didn't have to be poor because my mother and father worked, okay? And my mother went back to school because we had a large family. You talking about a birthday party? The birthday was the children. You got 7 children at home. That's a party. She would go get a cake from Jules. I'm from Chicago, by the way. Okay. And she would go get a cake from Jules and ice cream. And my brothers, you know how you got these brothers and everybody like their little birthdays, and they couldn't wait to get around that table. And by the time they finished eating, you know what? They ate too much. And you know what happens when you get greedy, okay? But more importantly, I remember and I recall how even going to school, my mother had intentions. She wanted us to get the good education. Isn't that what everybody says? You're supposed to go get a good education?
Mm-hmm.
So you can go get that good job.
Mm-hmm.
And guess what?
What?
When I got 14 years old, I started thinking to myself, wow, I'm not in grammar school anymore. I gotta go to high school, okay? And at that time, she decided that she wanted to put us in private schools, okay? And I was like, oh my gosh. And my father had just bought us a home, okay? So see, I'm telling my age now, you guys, okay? But he bought this home in 1960. I was born before then, okay? So that's all I'm gonna say, okay? But more importantly, you got 2 hardworking parents, and she knew she had to help provide some of the things that she wanted in life, which was that education. But when I got 14 years old, I started wondering to myself, why I got to keep going to school to learn the same thing every year? You know, you learn your English, you learn your history, you learn your math, you learn everything, and then at a different level. But more importantly, what I didn't recognize, I had 2 older sisters that went to the same school that I did, and they were more gregarious and they were outgoing, and I call myself quiet, okay? But I had the type of personality. It's just something within me, okay? And This was a predominantly white school, by the way, a Catholic high school, all girls Catholic high school. And more importantly, when it came time for voting for classroom presidents, I got voted freshman classroom president. And I was like, oh, how did it happen? Because you know what? I don't even know what I'm doing here. Okay. And the next year, I'm telling you this for a reason, because by the time you get to the second year and you're the president of your homeroom, and it's only about, oh gosh, less than 30 in the homeroom, but more importantly, it's only 1 or 2 blocks in each homeroom, right? So more importantly, I was like, wow, how did this happen? And then I was like, third year, that's when things changed. My mother had her heart attack, right? But I remember the school always offered opportunities for traveling and going places. And in 1967, I remember that year because that's when they had Expo 67 in Canada. Okay. And I was like, Mom, yes, yes. I'm talking about opportunity. Okay. Now, normally I wouldn't even want to go, but it was just like, that just seems so exciting to go to Canada and then go to Expo, the World Expo. Well, guess what? Got to do that. I did it. And, you know, the next year, I was in a situation where the following year, I was a junior and I found myself having to work because my mother, like I said, had a heart attack. But she told me, she said, I want you to stay in this school. She says, and I want you to continue doing what you're doing. But more importantly, I didn't really at that time want to change schools. So I decided, okay, I'm gonna go to work. And I went and got a good job. You know that good job I was telling y'all about? I'm telling y'all this for a reason because the job was like, okay. I went and got a good job at the A&P, okay? And it's on the north side of Chicago. So I had to travel from school to work and, you know, but I had this example of a lady that went back to school at night to get her nursing degree. And she had to maintain the family during the day, but she had a husband that worked day shift. So when she was working night shift, he was taking care of the family. So it was like a teamwork makes the dream work. So then I remember that here's the close of this story, but it's a reason that hindsight is 2020. And I recognize I've always been in situations where I was put to the forefront to do things that I didn't necessarily want to do, but I knew I could do it. Okay. You know, that's the key. Can you do? And my whole thing was I can do to help somebody else. Okay. Because like I said, I didn't want that good job. But guess what? On that good job, when it came time to go to take your entrance exams and go to college, my mother kept trying to get me put in applications. And I was like, I'm tired of school. I don't want to go to school. And the next thing I know, I was putting in an application to go to school. And I just figured I didn't get accepted. But more importantly, the recruiter came directly to the school because at that time, just like right now, I feel like history is repeating itself where education is concerned. You know, they're talking about affirmative action, they're talking about the monies for this, and you know, thank goodness they forgiven a lot of student loans. Okay, that's truly a godsend. But for me, back in the day, I was in the special education opportunity program. Okay, so you know, it came with all the perks, you know. And to go to the University of Illinois in Champaign, Urbana, I was like, wow, get away from home. And that's the only reason I went away to school. And the real reason why I decided to make it happen, because a guy that I was working with at the A&P, he got accepted. And he told me he got a letter of acceptance. And I was like, what? And I came home and I told my mother, I said, Mommy, Andrew got accepted to go to the University of Illinois. She said, well, you act like you didn't want to go, so I didn't even bother to give you the letter. And it was a letter of rejection. I was like, oh, no, not me. They're not going to reject me. And they came and recruited me to come to this school. So guess what I did? I called the gentleman that recruited and I told him what happened. You know what he said? He said, how fast can you get down here? And I was like, what? Because he didn't know how that letter came into play. But it was a letter address to the house, and she had had it a couple of weeks, and I didn't know anything about it. I said, I'm getting on the first Amtrak train, and I got straight on that train, and I went straight down to the University of Illinois. And it's another conversation with that, only because that's the first school that had the IBM computers. Can you all believe that? Back in the day, computers now are in your hand. This was a contraption that they had at this facility, right? But in closing out what happened, whenever you're in leadership positions, sometimes you don't get the position that you think is going to come. And the next position would have been president of my senior class. And I was like, oh no, I don't want that. And then there was a friend that when I told you I went to Canada, but the junior year, we had opportunity to go. This is in 68. History is repeating itself, guys. The convention was in Chicago, Illinois in 1968, okay? And I was like, oh my gosh, I'm listening to everything that's happening now, been there and done it. But guess what? They had opportunity to go to Washington, D.C. to demonstrate at that for the 68 Nixon's, inauguration, right? So I begged my mother, I said, mommy, can I go? Because we had some nuns, they were lay and they were gonna, be our chaperones. And it was only $25. I was like, oh my gosh, I could get go on a bus. And I'm telling you this because you all know me and you all act like y'all don't see me or I don't want to go anywhere. But back in the day, been there, done it. So I think I'm closing with my end of what I'm really going to be doing. But more importantly, that affected me where I saw some things then that now I notice that people are going through these same, challenges that we're faced with. But more importantly, it was a great experience, but also my mindset opened to the fact that, wow, you got to learn to be a change maker, okay? So with that, after I came back from that trip, and it was time to go ahead and get your entrance exams and go ahead and get whatever it is that you were supposedly doing with your future. Well, guess what? I was in a situation where I had to go. I apologize to you because someone came in and just got me deterred, okay? But anyway, I'm gonna get back on my story, okay? And so with that trip, and I got back then for senior class, one of the girls that went with us on that trip, she happened to be graduating and she would have been a senior, but the incoming senior class, the ones that would have been elected, she told me something and I never will forget it. And this is the change maker. She said, you don't want to be president. I said, really? I know I don't. You have to tell me that I really didn't. She said, no, you want to be social chairman. I said, why I want to be the social chairman? She said, that's who's got all the power. I said, really? She said, yeah, you could make changes. I said, really? And I started thinking about all the changes that they had already given me an opportunity to make. But I started saying, oh, they're in trouble now because guess what? The change was about to happen because I've already been to Washington, D.C., and that's where the senior class got to go every year. So why I want to go somewhere that I've already been to? So I ended up taking advantage of the opportunity. And guess what we did? We got to go to several places because you know how some people say, well, we don't go, why do we have to go then? We want to go to California, Disney World. We want to go here. Guess where I want to go? New York City. How about that? Okay, so we went to New York and got to see the various plays. And it was just a very good experience. But my point is opportunities when they come, you have to take advantage of them. And that whole experience taught me something because even at that point, I changed a lot of things within the school our senior year that stuck with the school, i.e., we had to have a prom. Oh, I didn't know anything about it. I call them, just know who you have to know and call who you have to call. And one of my girlfriends that was in my class, her sister told me, you get the Knickerbocker downtown Chicago. And I was like, really? And we got this black band you can get too. I said, really? Okay. So I was making all these changes and nobody knew anything, but I made the things happen. And guess what? My older sister, she reminded me that she was a chaperone and she's going to see this presentation. So that's why I'm talking about family, because I got elder brothers and sisters. They're 81. My brother just turned 81 March 1st, and my sister turned 81. And my mother and father had a child apiece, but then they had 7 together. And I was a twin. I know y'all ain't gonna believe that. I was a twin and he was a male. So we had a lot of fun in our family. But more importantly, I shared this story with you because in hindsight, I recognize that everybody has a journey. and everybody has choices. It's just, what do you want to do? And so, far as entrepreneurship, supporting is the key. And this is one of the things that we lack in terms of opportunities, getting that right support. Okay.
Right.
So I understood about the fact that, and I didn't know anything about business per se, but I was always blessed to be moved because I didn't even want to go to Cleveland, Ohio. That's another story, but that's where I was supposed to be. And that experience was where I was blessed to meet several businessmen. One who was my mentor in business, one was a spiritual mentor, but they both had multiple streams of incomes and they had other things. And they was looking for somebody to come help them on their ventures, or an opportunity just happened to open up where I was able to walk through that door and do some things that have helped me be able to help other people. But more importantly, it helped me make a decision when I decided to get into marketing. And guess what, ladies? You laid the groundwork when you said the table is set. We're One Voice Worldwide. And every week you all talk about One Voice Worldwide. I say, they need to let me talk about what, because it's definitely, at my age, guys, it's right on time, because I can't see me going to Walmart. I told you I couldn't see me going to school, right? Can you see me going back to work at a Walmart? And they got seniors, they're talking about changing the age to 85. Listen, they done lost their mind, okay? But everybody in Congress is getting their money and they in their 80s, okay? This is funny. I'm rolling. But I don't know how much time I have left. But more importantly, I wanted to be able to say that One Voice Worldwide is a blessing for anyone that's looking for something that's already set. All you have to do is have a desire to want an opportunity, because there are plenty of opportunities out here. I've had people solicit me, and I ain't got time. Once you do one thing, everybody wants you to come do what they're doing, and that's what this is about. But you have to think about what you want. And I've always looked at it as a vehicle to help me do what I need to do. And right now I have a new why, which is my family, so that I want to be able to share the family story. And the elders that are no longer here, or the younger, I have a younger brother and sister that have recently passed as well. But look at the great grandchildren and grandchildren on all sides in Chicago. People come together for funerals, you see, and some could not make it to the funerals, but we all have the same story. And in life right now, people are hurting. But you know what? I focus. Because I have ideas. Ideas are things. And just like the idea was, you know what? I put it out in the atmosphere that I was going to tell my story few weeks ago. I said, I don't know how, but I wasn't even thinking about this. But I went to the Virgin Islands on my birthday in 2016. That's where I thought I was going to be building my opportunity. Okay. I had a ball. Okay. And then, been to some other places, but more importantly, I know that the world changed in 2019. It changed for everybody. And I told you all when I got to Cleveland, I was in a situation, I had 3 small children, and guess what? They wanted me to put them in school. And I was like, y'all lucky I'm here. But guess what? You pray and you get guided. And the year that I came to Cleveland was the same year they went on strike for 3 months. Okay, they went on strike for 3 months. I had to go up to the school because my daughter was tall for her age, my oldest daughter. And I tell you right now, she's 50 plus, okay? Y'all didn't know that. And my second oldest, she got on my nerve when she told everybody she was 30 years old. And I was telling everybody I was 35. How about that? Okay. So, I can make a joke about everything, but they don't want me to make it at their expense. And of course, I'm living with someone that's truly blessed, because I'm blessed because they've taken on what I had to do, which was homeschooling your children. And now they've created businesses and opportunities that everybody has to, especially since 2019. Even the colleges, think about the shutdown and how people's lives changed. But the future, it's going to be a future. The question is, are you going to control, or what can you do to have the kind of life that you want? What are your values? You follow what I'm saying? But One Voice, and there are other opportunities, but it's perfect for somebody that's looking for something that's set in place and they have a new process called the success machine. It'll take you from A to Z. All you need to do is have a desire to want to have your own home-based business. Did I hear you say you ain't got to get up and go drive nowhere, put no gas in the car? Or you know what? I am excited about my opportunity because you know, at my age, oh, this is filling the bill. It's filling the bill. And I might not have the same vision and goals, but the goal of supporting what's been here.
Right.
And it's going to be here, and it's about the future. Because one thing about the founder of the company, he is a visionary.
Right.
Everything that this company has done over the last 20 years, and more importantly, I consider myself blessed to have been able to be at the launch of One Voice Worldwide. As a matter of fact, I'm just going to put it out in the atmosphere. We was the fourth city, Cleveland, Ohio, okay? We were the fourth city where One Voice launched, okay? And guess what? We have business partners not only there, but One Voice was worldwide. That's what excited me, the worldwide aspect. Absolutely. And the future is here and limitless. So in closing, my next project, it's going to be a book. Yeah. So that way I can put it in writing. It's about timing. It wasn't time for me to tell my story. People was telling me, Smear, you ought to tell your story. I had this one friend, he was a politician in Cleveland, and he told me, he said, you need to have your story because I would watch it. And I said to myself, because you know what? I'm not writing it, okay? But my daughters and people will say it. And everybody has a story. But more importantly, it's about the timing.
Right.
And right now, the world, everybody's putting a story out. But more importantly, it's about the time, that truth. And the name of it is going to be, I used to say, truth be told. Take the shackles off your brains and think. How about that? Okay. Wow. So with that, I think I'm going to leave it at that. But, you know, I'm going to follow through and let you continue to do what you do. But you laid it out on your entrepreneurship with getting the table is set for you for $1 a day. You have an opportunity to have a home-based business that you can just let people go and buy and you get a percentage. What other company is doing that? As a matter of fact, Amazon's having its own problems. You follow what I'm saying? Right. But with what we're doing, the future is vast because we always change when change is needed. You got to make a change. Absolutely. Okay, so hopefully, is that good enough for what's up?
Good enough. It is good enough. We surely appreciate you today coming by on your birthday. You're not somewhere else in the Bahamas or wherever. You with the buzz today.
Oh yeah, I did go to the Bahamas. That's right. Got there too.
So we appreciate it coming on, giving us your knowledge, your wisdom. You all, as we say, we talk about the business, being an entrepreneur every single week. We say we're going to talk to you, we're going to encourage you, we're going to motivate you. Age is no number when it comes to this business, you all. It's not. Carmella's holding up this book that we talk about every week, The Mindset of a Champion. You got to have that mindset. You got to have that mindset. You can go to Amazon.com and get the book to get you on your way. It's about to be April. Right. We started the first of the year talking about what were you going to do in 2024. First quarter ending is ending. Yeah. What we're going to do for the second quarter. Haven't you even got started yet? As Ms. Akbar said, you know, One Voice is an absolutely wonderful opportunity, but there are other opportunities out there. Just do something. Right. You know, do something. As she said, with this business, you know, it's where you can bring your family in. Generational wealth is what we're talking about. And we could go on and on and on. I promise you, it would take us a year to get all the knowledge and the wisdom out of Ms. Akbar that she has to give. I promise you, there's much more that's there, but we can't give it all to you in just a short time that we have. Absolutely. So we appreciate you so much again for coming on. But I've got to give my still, even though you're here, I got to give my what?
40 quote
I
quote.
got to give it to
Affirmation.
you. My affirmation. Got to give it to you. Got to give it to you. Okay. I rely on the wisdom of my own heart for guiding my life direction. I am determined to make the best use of my time and energy. I'm determined to make the best use of it. You know, I got to read it to you again. It's twice as nice. I rely on the wisdom of my own heart for the guiding of my life's decisions. I am determined to make the best use of my time and my energy. Don't waste your time. Don't waste your energy just doing foolish things, you are.
Right.
That's right.
Make a commitment, a total commitment to whatever it is that you're doing. If you're emptying trash, make a total commitment to it. Be the best trash emptor you could possibly be.
Not trash, best
Trash
trash
emptor.
Wow.
Because you don't have to be politically correct as those empters.
Right.
But seriously, don't waste your time and your energy.
Absolutely. As you can see, you said we're approaching April. We did not know these weeks and months and days was gonna fly by like this.
And they are flying by.
They're flying by. So let's make good of it.
Absolutely. Because you just don't know what tomorrow holds.
You don't.
You know about your past, but you don't know what tomorrow holds. You really and truly don't. So again, we're gonna get ready to get out of here for this week. Is there one last thing, Miss Akbar, you want to leave us with before we get out of here?
Well, like I said, we're living in some serious times, but there's some great times, and we're going to be witnesses to whatever happens because the world will continue. It's just somebody on here that is not doing right. They might not be there, okay? That's history.
Okay, with that being said, Carmella is going to give us our leaving infomercial because we want you to know how you can reach us on all of this social media, email, and all that good stuff.
Absolutely. Our email is thebuzztalk411@gmail.com. You looking for that opportunity? Email us. We don't mind answering questions and so forth. We do not mind. I said that what too.
She said again, we do not mind. Let me say it.
We don't mind you guys. So make sure you email us. We're on onevoiceradio.com. Yes, yes. So make sure you have that downloaded on all your devices. You get good motivational speakers throughout the entire week. Monday through Friday, music and motivational information. So why not get that for free?
On the radio station.
Free 99, you guys.
Support. It costs
Yes.
you nothing to help
Yes.
support.
Build your knowledge, you guys. So make sure you support all podcasts throughout the week. We're on Facebook. We have a like page in the group. That is the Buzz. Not Facebook. TikTok. That is the Buzz Twins. She does not stop, you guys. She like cutting up on TikTok. So make sure you join us there. Follow. We do follow back. We interact back. We like to have a good time. IG, we post there. And I said Facebook. So all platforms we pretty much have covered. If you did not catch that, I gave you the email, but continue supporting us. We greatly appreciate it.
Absolutely.
No matter how big, small, we appreciate it.
Absolutely, absolutely. You all, we're gonna get out of here for this last Wednesday. We want to leave again, telling Miss Akbar happy birthday.
Yay.
Hope you have a many, many, many more. Hope you enjoy.
Over 100, honey. Okay, I'm striving for over 100. If Miss Susie could have been here 900, can I get here?
If anybody can do it, you can.
Absolutely.
Claim it.
Absolutely, absolutely. So you all, we're gonna get out of here for this week. But guess what? Until next time, we out.